Okay. I hope you've been thinking about these joints that I've been talking about. The last few days, I've been doing a lot of walking and walking the baby around the mall and such, and just walking around. And what I'm discovering, if just thinking about, especially this hip joint over here, where I talk about, right? Not the joint, but just inside, and the shoulder just inside. But when I walk, when I think about this point that's just inside, I can feel my whole body sit back a little bit just by thinking about it. So just by thinking about these areas, because I've been really working them, and physically, when I just think about the points, I can feel those muscles activate, and I can feel my feet drop, and everything settles a little bit. So just putting my mind there. So it does pay off, even if you think like, oh, I'm not getting it. Like I said, during the day, just think about those points until just the thought of them makes you very aware of those muscles. Yeah. And there's more. I'm slowly discovering there's more to it. This is really like the first level, to just kind of flex those muscles, be aware of them, develop them, and connect with the connect with your mind, just to activate them. But it is interesting, I'm walking the baby or walking outside, and as I'm walking, I just put my mind right inside those joints, and I just kind of settle a little bit. I can feel it settling. I can feel my center balance, instead of being here, might shift back, and I can relax my feet a little bit just by thinking about that. And that's what makes it all internal. And that will apply to whatever you do. It doesn't have to be the Tai Chi. It can be line dancing, can be yoga stances, tennis, right? A lot of people are doing tennis or pickleball when they run, or they do the short little shuffles and short little sprints, or just walking the dog, walking yourself. Just put your mind there, and while you're walking, and see if it makes a difference. So I'm really on track to develop these 4 joints, not the joints, but the muscles inside of the joints. I'm trying to discover if there's probably acupuncture points associated with them. There's just so many acupuncture points. So as I can figure out the exact details about those points, so it's getting smaller and smaller. It's not just the joint area, it's not just inside here, it's starting to isolate. So if I can find exactly what's going on, and that will improve a lot of things. Even you're relaxing, right? If you practice flexing, if you stand and flex all 4 areas at the same time, you can't hold on to tension in the rest of your body. So that in itself helps you to relax and let everything go. Okay. Let me just see if I can get a sip. So today is October 30th, Halloween weekend. Anybody go to Waikiki on Halloween weekends? Well, if you've never been to Waikiki on Halloween weekends, you have to give it a short little spin. You have to have a lot of time. You put up a couple hours and just drive through. It's really amazing. If Halloween is on a Friday or Saturday night, wow, you gotta either go there early and just park and just sit on the sidewalk somewhere, sit on the mailbox or a lanai, and just watch the costumes go by. If you go in late, you have to be prepared to back in all the way up Makali as people are just cruising. But it can be a lot of fun. But if you go early, right? Go early, have dinner, and then watch the show, and then you can get out. At least you're in there to leave. Okay. I have to carve 2 pumpkins by tomorrow. I haven't started. So by tomorrow night, I don't know when I'm going to find the time, but I'll find it. I'll do it. My 5-year-old is waiting for it. So I promised her. All right, so October 30th, 2022. Sunday, this is our Zoom class hosted by Lanakila Multipurpose Senior Center and Catholic Charities Hawaii. All right, so morning everybody. I have to do those things for the video, yeah? Bring the hands up. Take a nice deep breath. So put your mind on those 4 areas. Just think about them. You don't have to flex them or anything, but just think about them while you're doing your movements. So become very aware of those 4 points in your body during the whole time. During the whole time we're doing forms or warming up, or whatever we're doing. The more you're aware of those 4 points, the easier it is to activate them. So in the beginning, we need to activate them a lot more physically, a lot more externally, flexing the muscle and getting them to move, getting them to work. But as you refine it, just thinking of those points, you start to feel something happening. And then learning how to manipulate those points to apply them to what you're doing. If you're pushing something or holding, or you're just trying to let something go or redirect. You're just trying to stand and be stable. Breathe in from the earth. Gently press your feet into the earth. Make sure the toes are down, even the toes are reaching into the earth. Oh, and be sure your feet are out, away in front of your knees. And if you remember last week, I put the legs out and then slowly walk the feet back in. Imagine flowing the chi through the bones, stimulating the bone marrow, through every vertebrae, moving the chi from the earth up through the feet, through the muscle tissue, the nervous system, the blood system, the lymphatic system, letting it flow wherever you need it. But always being aware of those 4 points, even if you're not flexing them or activating them, just with your mind, think of those 4 points. Come up from the side. Breathing in and out. This move, you think of the front of the shoulder, right here, you can feel yourself flexing them a little bit as you extend. Nice deep breath. And last time. Scooping down. As we press, you can flex the front of the shoulder joint. Squeezing and pressing and exhaling, letting everything go. This time focusing inside of the bones. Imagine you squeezing the chi and blood through every bone of your body while you flex the front of the shoulder joint and expand the legs, then ligaments and tendons. Let everything go, come back. So one more time, extend the legs. I forgot to do this at the very beginning. Extend the legs and gently and slowly just walk them back a little bit. And then lightly press your feet into the earth. And we're going to do a bell meditation at the beginning of class today. So part of this is to study that roundness and that Peng, and while you fold these 4 major joints and think about those 4 points, right? Just think about them. You don't have, they can be empty, you can flex them a little bit, but just think about them. And as your hands are in your lap, you can either hold your hands up here like holding a ball, or you can just have your hands rested on your lap. Same thing, circular. And just imagine a light expansion, a light roundness and expansion. Not really pressing, not pushing, just a little bit stretched, right? And that little elasticity. And inside the shoulders and the rest of you, just relax and empty everything else. So just imagine that it's expanding, that feeling of expanding, but from the inside the shoulder and all inside here, just think emptiness inside of the body, think emptiness. So outside of the ball, right, is that light expansion, but like soap bubble, lightest expansion, that fullness on the outside without fighting, without resisting, but inside is empty. Just calm your mind down. Remember to acknowledge distractions and bring your mind back to the meditation. Open the throat, relax, let everything sink. Connect at the top of your head up with the sky, with heaven. Let the bottom of the feet relax and fall into the earth. Lightly close your eyes. Feel that roundness, that expansion. Feel that emptiness inside, that lightness while you're expanding. You have to pull the chest in a little bit, or imagine like you're sinking and pulling the chest in a little bit and rounding the shoulders while relaxing the breath. Just think about those things. So slowly open your eyes. So this roundness with that expansion like a ball or a bubble, right? It doesn't collapse, right? It's just there, and inside is empty. Sternum is tilted up, but at the same time you have to kind of sink or pull this area in, or pull your spine back. So you just have to experiment. Like, can you feel yourself pulling the spine back? And that it's a really light feeling. Yeah, it's a quality. So look for that in your form, that roundness, the legs extended. And just thinking of these 4 points as we do the warm-ups in form, and just look for that roundness. Just feel when you move your arms, what's happening in here, right? Are you holding that? Are you pulling it back? Are you flexing it forward? Just experiment activating that muscle. When we do the second half of the warm-up and we're moving the legs, and you focus on these muscles inside of the joints, right? Are you sinking one down and the other is letting go? So a lot of awareness to these 4 points. Yeah, I think it's really going to change a lot of things in how you walk and your posture sinking, center of balance, just a lot of things. It's unlocking something in there. So even when your arms are hanging down, not just limp, but feeling that little roundness, and you're just holding that little roundness. And so this is coming forward from here, not pulling back, letting the hands turn. So you have that little roundness. You just have to play and feel and find that in your body. Okay. Bring your hands up one time to reset, legs extended, head suspended from above. All the joints are open, the body is open. Nice deep breath. Okay. And begin picking up the hands, breathing in. Feel that roundness in the front of the shoulder, in the back of the shoulder. Right here, flexing the front of the shoulder blade a little bit and pushing the shoulder blade out and then down, letting everything go. Just being aware of that shoulder joint. Breathing in, extending and opening up the hip joints, the pelvic joint. Right here, gently flexing and holding the front of the shoulder, then slowly letting it go. Relax the head so the head falls, and as the head falls, it can gently pull on the spine. Breathing in and out and down. Just take your time. Yeah, just be really hyper aware of those 4 areas of your body. One more time. Okay, so as we do number 2, right, as we're looking to the side, especially the bottom hand, hold this roundness. As the hand falls, hold this roundness, be aware of this. Okay? As you're turning, this side is actually going to open a little bit. Right? So this side is very light, but as the hand falls, that's where that roundness comes in. That's where that activation comes in. Okay? So, but just start by just keep your mind on these 4 areas. Okay? Okay, so looking one way, breathing in and then back to center, and then the other way, breathing in and back to center. Okay, so let's begin. Breathing in, looking just over the fingertips. And turn your head as much as you comfortably can and finish your breath. As you're coming up, roll that ball up and down the forearm. But hold that roundness in your shoulders. Finish your breath. Go at your own speed, go at your own pace. Don't worry. You do more or less, don't worry. Feel what you're doing. Feel that roundness. Just let the bottom hand fall, holding the roundness. And one more time. Come back to center in front of the throat. Again, inside very light and empty while the outside expands. Feel your throat open. Feel your voice open. And slowly let it down. Slowly relaxing the front of your shoulder. You're still aware of the front of the shoulder, but stretching. Not worrying about flexing, putting your mind on the shoulder blade. Right, on the inside lower corner of each shoulder blade. That's what you're moving and squeezing together. Somebody just woke up. Right, we're doing shoulder shoulders, and then forward. But even while we're doing these big stretches of the and rotation of the shoulders, you're still aware of the front of the shoulder. Still holding the hip joints open. Brings all the way down. Then relax and do one side. The other arm is relaxed but rounded. Let the waist and the neck turn. Just pull that shoulder forward, stretch it down and squeeze it in towards the spine. And then come forward. Oh, have fun, Susie. Okay. Yeah, have a good time. Thank you. Thank you for starting us. Okay, finish this movement, relax, and then do the other side. The other arm is a little bit rounded. A little rounded. Just keep on going, keep on going. Yeah, don't stop. And come forward when you're ready. So the arm that's resting is still a little rounded, right? Not just hanging straight down. One more time, and then we'll do two shoulders back to front and then front to back. All the way down. Relax, and two sides squeeze back. And then forward. Oh, I can feel all that snap, crackle, pop in my shoulder blades. All the way down. Yes, relax. And then loose circles. Loose circles, you're holding that roundness right inside the shoulder joints. And relax. And then breathing in and out. So again, holding that roundness. The inside is empty. The breath is sinking down, the legs are sinking into the earth, the hips are open, the shoulder joints are relaxed. Slowly turn the waist. And the palms are open, the palms are lightly expanded. Breathing in and out, and one more time, and then we'll end. And relax. Let everything go. Okay, holding the ball. So as we start moving to holding the ball, again, we're really rounding the shoulder blades and the shoulder joints. Right over here, you can feel, you want to stretch more, you have to expand this area so that the arm expands. You want to stretch down more, you have to, same thing, flex and expand here. And pull your back, pull the spine back a little. So you empty out the center. The outside is expanding, but the inside is empty. Take a deep breath and expand. And slowly let it go. Slowly washing the forearms. Connecting the shoulder blades and using that muscle in the front of the shoulder blade to extend your arms. Everything else lets go and expands and follows. Open your throat and breathe. Sink the air down. Take a deep breath and expand. And relax. Continuous breath. Breathing in. And out. Really being aware of the front of the shoulder joints. Being aware of those ligaments and tendons. Letting everything go. And then slowly starting to expand. And right about here, starting to flex the front. And slowly letting it go. Relaxing that muscle. And then slowly starting to flex and expand. One more time. And then we'll do our spirals as we come down. But expand first. Turn the palm, elbow down. Turn the waist. Lift and fall and open and expand. Open those joints. And exhale. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. Turn the waist. Breathing in and out. And exhale. And last time. Breathing in and out. And come back to center. Right in front of the heart. Remind yourself to always be doing that heart Qigong, the sun Qigong, little sun in your chest. Turn the ball up and down and keep on turning towards your upper elbow, slowly rotating, expanding the front of the joints. Exhale when you're ready. Let the palms slowly rotate, expand those shoulder joints and stretch and then release them. And as you're turning, slowly expanding and flexing the front of the shoulder. And then come back to the solar plex. Then open and close. Nice deep breath. One more time. And down. Slowly bringing one leg in at a time. Put your mind right inside and then pressing in so the other side releases. Okay, and adjust yourself in the chair. Okay. So feet flat first, just resting. Just while we practice drawing the chi up, rounding the shoulders. You're always aware of those 4 points. Let the legs rest. Let the legs just rest and fall and sit on the earth. Just listening to them as your hands pull the chi up and pump the chi down. Listening to the change of the front of the shoulder joint. Just inside of the joint. Let the hands rest. Take a breath. Slowly press both legs into the earth, expanding. And expand right inside here as you press both feet down. Toes are down. You can just feel these thigh muscles, the quads, just pressing. And then sink on one side so the other side releases. As the other side releases, then begin. Picking up and stepping out. You're going to sink into that joint. Press into that joint until the other leg releases. Take your time. One at a time. Yeah, so sink and press into that joint. And then when you feel that leg release, then you pick it up. Just breathe naturally. And come back to center. Finish your movement. Turn to one side, drop one knee and turn. And slide your hands forward. Right here, expand the front of your shoulders. And come back. One hand's going to go forward, one hand's going to come back a little. Expand both. And then as you turn, the hand that comes forward, that joint you flex. And this one you pull back a little. And turn. Remember, you can step or open up the hip a little bit more if you want. You can take that full step, up to you. Try to look straight forward. Don't try, look straight forward. Last time. And come back to center. Just think deep into the body, about 3 inches below the belly button in the center. Do one more, open and close. Okay, loose fist sitting on the hip. Picking up one leg and opposite fist. So again, sink into one side, and then when you feel the other side lift, right, then pick up the leg. Keep the back and upper body nice and upright, but relaxed. Stretch, push the knee down, stretch the back of the knee, and then lift. And then transfer. Stretch, press the knee down, stretch the back of the knee, then lift, and then back. And keep the head up and suspended. And then pump the toe, expand the hip, and then lift. Take your time transferring. Pump the toe, pump the foot rather. Pump the foot, stretch the toe. Standing leg is sinking and pressing into the earth. Right? Just holding that expansion into that joint. It's ligaments and tendons. So that the hip joint can expand and open and sink into the earth. Last time. And down. Okay, again, rounded. Okay. Moving to our ankles. So sink into one side, The other leg bounces up, then pick it up and 45 and flex. Think of Peng. Think of that expansion, but empty inside. So it's a light feeling, but it's a rounded feeling. And then switch, bring it back, and then sink into that joint till the other leg releases. Breathe, sink the air down, open the throat. And then switch. Small toe, big toe. Feel the upper body open and rounded. The shoulders are light but expansive, and then the center of your body is just light and empty. There's no fight, there's no resistance. And the other side. And then relax, shake it out a little bit. And then pull the heels up, draw the heels up. Right? You can feel that light rounding of the shoulders, even though the arms are down. There's that light rounding. Stretch the toes down, and stretch the bottom of the feet. And shake it out if you need to, and then do one more time. Alright, loosen everything up. So as you practice activating this muscle, right? Remember, this is the joint and just inside, and same with the quad. Right? So the first is to practice just flexing it, and then open the arm, right? So open, you have to get this movement, you have to flex here, and this will push this out. Okay? So that's the easy one, right? To flex and activate it. Okay? That's the first step. That's the first real physical step. And remember, we're elongating the muscle while we flex, right? So the example was, if you flex your bicep, the bicep muscle is going to contract, you're going to get nice big muscle, but you lock everything in. But if you leave your hand out, relax, and then you flex the muscle, just putting your mind in the bicep and flexing the bicep, then it elongates, right? It doesn't contract now when you're flexing the muscle. So that's what we want to do in here. We don't want it to contract and tighten. We want to flex and open. So the palms and fingers are expansive but light. Just stretching, the fingertips are just stretching. Let go of everything. You have to let go of all the joints and such. You can't lock them down. So you put your mind here and just think expansion, but drop your elbow, drop your shoulders, and just think expansion while you flex. Yeah. Okay? And then the other way is to pull the muscle back. Now that really takes some experimenting. Like, what do you mean pull this way? Okay? So if you hold your hands out even, right? Your hands are even from here. Okay? But we turn, so as you turn, one hand comes forward, one hand comes back, right? If I'm on the side, if I turn my body to my right, my left hand comes forward, my right hand comes back. If I turn the opposite way, the other hand comes forward, the other comes back. And it's a result of turning the body. So as I turn and my left shoulder goes back, it pulls this back. So if Bon stands, so we have a point of reference, and she faces me, angle here, right? So if I'm square to her, but I turn and I sink to my left, right? My left hand draws back, but then my right hand comes out. Right? my right hand is going to push out. And if I square back, then we're back to center. If I go the other way, this is coming out, right? This hand comes out, and this hand comes in. So the hand that comes out, you do this little experiment as you're turning, the hand that comes out, you flex that muscle, right? So as I'm turning, this hand is going forward, so I want to turn and I want to expand and flex this muscle to help push this hand out. Okay, so if so you hold the ball, right? You're going to turn that way, looking at me. Relax, 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 relax. As you turn that way, flex this muscle. Yeah, activate. Just like flex this, like right in here, right in here. Yeah, you've done it before. There. So turn, yeah, there, and then it gets really strong, and there's a nice integrity going right to my center. Okay, so this one feels like it's emptying. This one is going to relax. So you put your mind here flexing, right? You're still rounded, holding the ball, a little more rounded, holding the ball, turn and flex here. Yeah, see how that comes back? Okay, hold that, relax this side a little. There. Okay, so when you're turning, right, the hand coming out, this side you're going to activate, you're going to flex that so it expands. This hand is sinking, so this side you're going to relax, and it has to, it's still activate, but it pulls. You have to think of it pulling and coming back, right? So this side is coming back, right? It's not pushing out, right? So I have to think and imagine it pulling back. That's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy to do. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I slowly feel it coming out, the difference. But if I can flex so it comes forward, that means I can, there's a way to do the opposite so the hand comes back, right? It gently pulls back. So, if, let's see, if she's pressing against me, right, and I want to bring her back, I want to empty that energy. So I have to pull this back, and she'll come with me. Right? So again, if she doesn't have to press hard, she just gently presses. Yeah. Yeah. If she doesn't press, there's nothing to play with. Right? So she presses. Yeah. There. So now activate this side. You notice she's stuck a little bit more to my hand, right? Yeah, with two sides. Yeah. So you're pressing this side. Yeah. So one side is coming out, the other side is drawing in. This side is sinking. So this side has to empty. So you have to pull your back, pull your spine back, but you have to empty and feel. Imagine this muscle pulling this way, drawing back this way. Yeah, and this muscle is going to come out that way, right? So if she's pressing two sides a little, yeah, you press into me. Yeah. So yeah, there. This side is really solid now. So it's that kind of feeling. And it's just playing with it. We're not talking about real big application, but just to show that you practice flexing so one hand goes out, and then it's kind of the opposite. It's still activating, but pulling. Imagine pulling and emptying this way. Yeah, you just have to play with it in your mind and experiment with it. I know some of you are saying, what are you talking about? I have to say, I don't know. Yeah, you just have to play with it and you watch and see if you feel something different. If you don't get it, don't worry. Like, I always tell you, this is not overnight things. It's just playing, experimenting, trying different things. And as skills grow, right? It's not just one skill, there's all kinds of things involved. Sung is always involved in there. Remember Sung, right? Relaxing. So there's an element of relaxing, and then learning how to issue, and then learning how to empty. And when you empty, emptiness is a void. Emptiness is a vacuum. Okay? So I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay, so let's run our set. Let's run our extended set. So feet out first. Yeah, sitting nice and straight on the ground. Okay, and then slowly walk them back to find your feet position while seated. Get nice and straight. Right? Think of these 4 areas and just think of them and feel them relaxing and expanding. And think roundness. Right? Just think that roundness. Let the legs go so they start sinking into the earth. That light connection, and as you breathe in, bring your hands up. And activating the front of the shoulder, creating that roundness in the upper body, and holding that roundness in the lower body. Imagine yourself almost floating, just a little light, rounded, that soap bubble. As you breathe in, pick up your hands for commencement. When you're ready, bring the ball of chi to your heart. Rolling it. You're activating the front of your shoulder. The legs are just holding that expansion. Front of the shoulder relaxes and then flexes a little bit as the hands come out. And then they start to relax again. Right into an open and close. Number 4, turning to your right. Press and open. And keep on turning while the right hand drops down. From single whip to one sao. And being very aware of the inside of the shoulders. The front of the shoulders while you do this move, holding the joint open. Do one more time. And come back to center, turn a little bit to your left, and you spiral back right into an open and close. And then repeat on the left side. Turn and press, and then start to open, separate, single whip, then one sao, flowing. Keep the body nice and rounded. Feel that. Feel the front of the shoulders, and the back of the shoulders. The palms and fingers are a little bit stretched and open. Inside is empty. A little bit to your left as you spiral back, right into an open and close. Brushing the knee, the right side first. So turn and slide the right hand up, turn the waist. Left palm supporting the elbow. Drop the palm and with your fingertips first, turn and exhale. Sung, relax and expand. Keep on turning while the palms turn center. Turn to your right 45. The left hand rises. The right hand supports inside the elbow. Cradle the ball. Turn. Parry right and then parry left using the shooting palms. Cover. Left hand flips over. Under the right hand, turn, turn, turn. Breathe in and start to grab. Exhale and squeeze both fists while the right pushes forward. And then release. Both wrist on wrist, right in the center, drawing back, rolling back. Double palms press. Expand the front of the shoulder joints. Draw them back, relax them. Repeat on the left side, brushing the knee first. So turn to your left and slide your left hand up. Right palm supporting the inside of the elbow. Drop the upper palm. Exhale, fingertips, then heel of palm. Expand. Keep on turning. Palms drop and turn center. Then 45 degrees to the left. Right hand rising. Turn and cradle the ball. Left hand under the elbow. Turn, shooting palm. Parry. Switch. Right hand under the elbow. Shooting palm or parry. Turn and cover. Right palm flips over. Presses down. Wrist on wrist. Breathe in and start to grab. Exhale. Issue the left fist forward. And then center both wrists. Drawing back. Compress the ball. And lift the sternum. Expand the front of the shoulder joints. Draw the chi back to the heart and do a heart Qigong. Smiling from the heart, smiling at the heart, projecting that. Left side, brushing the knee again. Left hand rises by the ear. Brush the right knee. Leisurely tying the gentleman's coat. Fold into the left. Right hand sneaks in, then circles up. And then up. Turn the palms a little, draw down, come towards the belly button and rotate the right palm up, dropping both elbows. Lift. Tuck the elbows down. Extend. Big spiral to your right. Double palm to the front. Then release the palms and do an open and close. And then repeat on the left side, brushing the knee first. So turn to your left, sliding the right hand up. I'm sorry, turn to your right and out. Leisurely tying the coat, left hand comes in and circles up. Palms open. Turn the palms a little, wipe down in the center towards the belly button. Left palm rotates up while the shoulders and elbows drop. Lift, extend, spiral. Drop the shoulders and elbows. Double palms facing the front. Release. Fist under elbow. Yeah. Turn to your right, and then open, dropping the right hand, and turn the waist. The right hand is in the center, and then turn back and let the right hand turn and hold a fist. And then keep on turning and move the elbow over the fist, so fist under elbow. Nice deep breath. Exhale, turn your waist and push the fist out. Stay slow, height of the belly button. Squeeze the fist and then release. Fold it up. And keep on turning. Turn, turn, turn. Repulse monkey. And then brushing the knee. Sung. Keep on turning. Keep on turning to your left. Deep breath. Sung. Ha. Round. Ah. Leisurely tying the coat. Turn to your right, left hand circles up. Turn the palms, wipe down, turn your waist. Turn the waist. Turn the waist. Extend. Big spiral. Over the tailbone. Double palm, press, and then one open and close. Last time, turn to your left. Turn and open, and then start dropping your left hand and turn your waist. Turn back, bottom hand holds fist, fist under elbow. Turn your waist. Breathe in. As you exhale, turn and push the left fist forward, height of the belly button. Squeeze the fist and then release. Fold up. Repulse monkey left. Brushing the right knee. Lift the sternum. Sung. Repulse monkey right. Brush the left knee. Sung. Brush monkey left. Last time. Sung. Fold. Turn the palms. Down. Rise. Issue. Circle. Spiral. Double palm. Release. One open and close. Turn the palms forward, closing. Expand the shoulder blade and the front of the shoulder. Nice deep breath. And slowly let it fall back into place. Slowly releasing the front of the shoulder joint. Slowly letting everything balance itself out again. Let everything go. Slowly bring one foot in at a time. Pressing into that joint. Holding that while you bring the foot back. And then the other side. Slowly letting everything go. Returning back to Wu Ji, nothingness, emptiness. Bring the hands up. Light expansion, light awareness of your joints. Just to balance, make sure the chi is flowing through your whole body. Make sure you haven't cut yourself off from heaven, haven't cut yourself off from earth. Nice relaxed breath. And relax. Okay, loosen up the legs. Yeah, gentle palm movement. Yeah, and the side. Very good, very good. Okay, so just a quick demo of this energy that I'm trying to get you to do. Right, it's the first is very physical, flexing right inside here. Right, not the joint, but inside that muscle, right inside. And as you flex, the hands come forward. So that first test, right, is just taking a stance and palms open. Palms open, put your mind right into that joint, right? Sink into here, bend, right? So sink into the two sides, right? And hold that ball. And I'm going to apply pressure towards her. The trick is not to fight, so she cannot fight to push me away. It's just holding that. It's just holding that open. Right? That ball is just there, immovable. So here has to sink first, right? So I'm going to press it. You hold, don't let me push you back. Right? That energy flowing at me. Right? So sink into the legs first. Yeah, sink into the legs first. Yeah, sink right into it. Don't press forward. Sink into here. Sink into here. That muscle. Sink into there. That muscle. Yeah. Yeah. Don't let me push you. Don't let me push you. Don't let me push you. Just hold. Don't push me. Just hold. Right? And then the front of the shoulder. Activate the front of the shoulder. Yeah, it comes forward. Yeah. And then take holding those four joints. Right. Activate and flex all 4 joints. Forward, forward, forward. Yeah, there. And take a step forward. Don't lean, just take a step forward. Take a step forward, holding all 4. Push me forward. Yeah, there. Yeah, really solid. It's that really solid feeling. Right? So, again, sinking into here. Right? So, yes, you have to first just let go, sink, and let this fold. You just have to let it fold and you feel it drop. You're going to feel it drop. And then flex this muscle and it will expand the joint open. By flexing this muscle, we're elongating, and by folding into here and sinking into here, you'll feel right over here activate, and it'll bring the knee back. Right? So when I activate here, when I sink into here, the knee comes back. Right? And then this is holding the ball, so it's rounded but forward, and then activate inside the shoulders, and they'll push here, right? So everything will just sink down, and bottom of the feet are relaxed, palm is open, and there's no pushing. I'm not trying to push something away. I'm just holding that. And inside have to feel really light. Just focusing on those muscles. Just smile, activate the heart, right? And just project, sink into here, and slowly you'll find you can kind of swivel the hip and pelvic joints. You can start to move without throwing your body off, and just sink and hold that forward, round the back. Just smile. Let the bottom of the feet relax, right? And just really sink into here. You have to hold that the whole time, and then practice flexing and holding that and rounding. And then if you want, push the shoulder blades forward. Yeah, so the mind on the shoulder blades and the hands will come forward. Really solid. So you get somebody to hold you just really lightly, just giving you a little bit resistance so you can find that where you can sit. Yeah. But yeah, these are like magic points in the body. Okay, take a short break and then we'll come back, and then we're working on the last section of the standing. And on the videos I had to redo the titles because I was calling I've broken it up into 5 sections, so we're working on section 5 now, and I mislabeled section 4 section 5 in one of the videos and the titles. So yeah, if you got the email, or I don't know if they sent out the email yet, but I redid the videos. So in YouTube I have to delete the old one and upload the new one. Yeah, so that's what happened. So I uploaded 4 new videos. Yeah, it's a small thing, but yeah, I don't want to have to make that correction. Yeah, so even in one of the videos, you'll see a little subtitle saying correction. This is not section 5. This is section 4, something like that. Okay, so take a short little break and then we'll come back. Yeah, if you have questions, you can ask questions.